Welcome to Srimath Cuisine. Today we are going to see a recipe which is very close to my heart and one of my favorite as well. It's called Rich Gourd Chutney. This chutney has been requested by many of Srimath family. So let's go into the recipe and the ingredients which is required for making this chutney. First, I've taken rich gourd. I have not scraped it totally, only the ridges I have scraped, and I will be chopping them, roughly chopped, that's okay. I will be taking out the pulp, the meat from the coconut, freshly broken coconut, fresh coconut, and 2 teaspoons of white lentil. This gives the crispiness for the chutney, and around a small lemon size, very small lemon size tamarind. This gives little bit of tanginess to the chutney, and 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds. This gives a distinct taste. Of course, I will be seasoning it with a little bit of mustard seeds and again white lentils and asafoetida powder. Most important ingredient is the red chilies. You can either use it in whole form or you can use the chili powder for this recipe. Let's go into the method. I have grated the coconut. Now you can also take the meat out with a knife. It's not compulsory you have to grate it. You can take the meat out with a knife as well. I've taken around a teaspoon of oil. 1 teaspoon should be enough, and I have first put the white lentils. I'll be taking this off after it turns brown and then putting in the rest of the ingredients. I have put in the coriander seeds and the curry leaves and the tamarind together. I'll be adding very little salt now before I put the rich gourd. I'll give it a mix and allow it to cook and soften before I add in the coconut. Now I'm going to be adding around 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder and around 2 teaspoons of red chili powder. I have not added whole red chilies or green chilies, so I'm adding 2 teaspoons. Remember how much chilies you are adding and then add the red chili powder. Omit if you can. The spiciness is according to your taste. Now I'm going to be adding very little water for it to cook faster. I don't believe in adding too much of oil in the chutney, so I'm adding water for it to cook faster. And as soon as this is done, I will close and cook until it softens and then put in the coconut. So after the water is completely absorbed, just check one of the vegetable. If it is cooked, that means you can add the coconut now. It should be softer. Now you can add the coconut. I'm going to just add the coconut, stir it for just 1 minute and then switch off the gas. I'll completely cool this first and then put it into a mixer to grind it into a paste. No water needs to be added. In case it's not mixing well, you can add around a tablespoon of water for it to mix. You have to store this in a refrigerator. You can't store it out because we have put coconut, and if stored in the refrigerator, it holds good for at least 2 days, 2 to 3 days. So I have put in the rich gourd coconut into the mixer. I'm going to be blending it. I have added the fried white lentils now after grinding it, and I'm also added a little bit of salt, which I thought it was little less. Now I'm going to grind it again and then give for seasoning. So as you can see, I have ground it into a fine paste. Now I'll be giving the seasoning. I'm preparing the seasoning. So in around a tablespoon of oil I've taken, I'm going to be putting around 1/2 teaspoon of mustard seeds and around 1 teaspoon of white lentil. This gives crunchiness to the chutney, and once the mustard starts to pop, I'm cooking this seasoning on a very low heat. Once, as you can hear it popping, I'm going to be adding the asafoetida. Around 3 pinches of asafoetida. Now I'll be taking the seasoning and I've added curry leaves also. Now I'm going to take the seasoning and then pour it into the chutney and serve with hot rice and little clarified butter. This can also be had with dosas, rotis or chapatis, tortillas as a spread. For more interesting recipes, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Thank you and namaste.